And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Afu with that Sculptor spawning near the shack area wants to go for the most optimum target, which would probably be the Explorer, just to stop that Cypher rush. But again, that Explorer does have a little bit of the advantage here because he can see where the Hunter will be coming from. But if he catches early on, especially when the Owl is hovering around, he could definitely try to find that Explorer. Paul Blems over at the factory area. Afu making sure he rotates just to make sure that nobody's there. Just checking to see, just putting those sculptures around to try to catch anyone who is hiding. And it seems like he has his sights set on Paul Blems again, so it seems to be a rematch of the previous round here. And he seems to be having the full commit here. Paul Blems already receiving his owl back, would definitely try to utilize that to extend his kite longer here as we head into the factory once again. Paul Blems gaining a lot of distance from this Hunter.
Very good job coming in with the owl, taking... Oh, that was actually the hit of Afu, and he was taking the statue hit, so that was a really, really good move. Dodging these statues in there. It's so difficult to dodge the statues when it comes to vaulting pallets or vaulting windows, because there's only one way you can go, right? You go over the window, and if there's a statue right there, it's most likely. But Problems did a fantastic job, bought a lot of time for the team. They have the Cypher machines halfway done, but at the same time, halfway done, that also means Afu was doing a fantastic job, really bringing down the Seer very, very fast, very early in the game. He utilized his Owl too, so that is gone. And now it is Mercenary taking that hit, going in for the rescue right away.
And Paul Blems again. Great start to that rebound attack. Again, working with what he has here outside the factory, dropping one pallet and making sure to shoot and drive away, but the tear shock, the last effort will be popped, and full presence Afu is gonna run amok now as he waits for the Tide Turner to take away its effect. That was really quick, going to the happy corner here to try to gain a little more time for his team.
The happy corner for Afu, it's more of a sad corner for Problems. Doing a great job going into that corner, just buying a little bit more time for the team because the Hunter has to go back and forth to the rocket chair. Good job so far, but at the same time you have to give it to Afu, really putting pressure on the survivors. We have Problems on the rocket chair for the second time. We have Schmitty taking the hits right here. We have Roland trying to come in for the rescue, but that also only leaves one survivor, which is my leg for decoding. And we can see Roland is taking a hit yet again. Such a... No, wait. Roland is taking the hit. So
yeah, so Paul Blems is still up and running. So it's Roland that will be falling down. But Paul Blems still buying a lot of time. And there we go. The Tide Turner is about to run out, and it does.
That's gonna be a double down, as we can see, and the double down means that the Seer is out of the game. We also have, again, that was such a good play. We have Schmitty, who is the mercenary, down. He did not really have the chance. Roland is pausing the game. Apparently there is an issue with the connection or with something else on this game. So therefore we're gonna get into a short intermission right here where we can talk about the game so far. What we have seen is Afu doing a fantastic job, really putting pressure on these survivors, really putting pressure, especially on the Seer right there, who's trying to buy more time for the team. But at the same time, with all these statues and perfectly timed hits and concentration, focus on the Seer. We saw Seer getting rescued over and over again, but at the same time, Sculptor, Afu, not taking his time to go for example, the forward or the mercenary, not even thinking about it, straight up going for the Seer again. And we will have to see what is happening next, if this match is going to be restarted or if we're gonna just continue where we left off. We will wait for information on that. But for now, if Afu can keep up that pace, it's gonna be extremely difficult for B4U to catch up.
100%. Great job on B4U side. My leg doing some rebound kiting there, just working with was it my leg? Oh, no, sorry, it was Paul Blems. the seer. My leg really doing a great job just hiding. He was the explorer. That was one of the most optimum targets. But then again, I said to the viewers that this is a rematch of what we've seen before. But Afu wanting to really down Paul Blems, and he did a really good job trying to just buy time. And they did also a great job in tag teaming who's going to go for those saves, who's going to go for those stuns afterwards. So if they can, again, Afu keeping up this pace would definitely be a big detriment to B4U. So really interested to see how B4U will be able to bounce back from this.
Exactly, that is exactly my thought, and we just got information on the situation, and it seems like there are technical difficulties, and that is just something that happens every now and then. So we just have to wait and see what is going on. Again, as you said, as I said, it's gonna be tough if XROCK is keeping up that pace, if XROCK is keeping up that pressure on B4U on the survivor side right now. And we watched the match earlier where we saw XROCK on the survivor side, and XROCK was also putting pressure on the hunter side. So definitely interesting to see how B4U will adapt to the pressure that is XROCK is putting on them.
Yeah.
At the same time, you can't underestimate B4U. They have been proven themselves as very, very coordinated, very, very good team in this entire tournament. And I'm just curious to see what will happen next.
Yeah. Something also to note is that B4U was really put in a tough spot with one ban, right? And in Arms Factory, you really don't want to let Dream Witch. You really have to respect Dream Witches in Arms Factory because it's so small. But in that sense, they allowed Afu to pick the hunter of his choice, which was the Sculptor. They can try going after it again, but his performance in the first seems to be snowballing again into this match right here. So quite tough. It's really tough, the pace he's putting, especially with not allowing them to really go for Cypher rushes and just forcing them to go for saves, because it's really all or nothing in this match. They really need to get as much points as they can for them to extend their tournament lives.
They really, really do. Again, we mentioned this before. If we look at the points, we have an 8-1 point gap right here, 7-point gap right here between the teams. XROCK already having 8 points for the first round. 1 point goes to B4U, and that also means that if XROCK is winning the second round, that would eliminate B4U and would move them into the semifinals, and that would basically conclude day one. But at the same time, there's everything on the table for both of them to take, and B4U can turn around the tables. But they have to do it soon. They have to do it in the upcoming matches.
They have to do it very soon. And it seems like we're going to head back into that game. Afu getting Roland into this chair. So quite the interesting turn of events. Still Afu dominating this dance and just leading the pack here with one survivor already back in the manor. And we still have 3 ciphers remaining, Grizzly, and only 1 has been touched. Oh,
it is 2 now, yeah, but it's extremely an extremely difficult situation for B4U right now. There's so much pressure, as you said earlier, proactive. As soon as one survivor is on the rocket chair, Afu is not waiting on that rocket chair to for something to happen. No, he's actively going. Oh, okay, there we can see where the technical difficulties come from.
I think I'm not sure, but we're seeing that he is chasing after Schmitty. So quite the interesting turn of events. We're gonna see how this pans out. Yeah, it seems like he wants to just down Schmitty.
Yeah, apparently it seems like Afu is respecting the connection of Milik, and just in general there seem to be technical difficulties. So here we can see why the game was paused. I am not really sure how we will proceed. We will see. For now, it appears that we will finish this game. But at the same time, I have a feeling that we might have to...
Oh, we're still continuing. Okay, so I guess my leg being able to move now, the technical difficulties are done. But man, Afu already just so dominant here, going after Schmitty, and now turning his attention towards my leg here. Myleg trying his best to be able to survive as long as he can, but Afu, again, such a formidable hunter, downs Myleg and gets another 4K, I believe. But again, we're going to get a little more clarity on the situation to see what went down.
So definitely want to mention that Afu did a fantastic job early game when everything seemed fine. B4U.
Yeah. You painted it best here. So Sprinter, with the weight of his team on his shoulders, can he get it done? Can he get 4K here and get 5 points to extend the tournament life of B4U? We do see the barmaid slowly sneaking around the ruins area. Sprinter slowly making his way to the factory. Billy is already there, drops a pallet, and will he go for the chase of Billy? It seems so. So he's gonna try to lock in with his coordinator.
Very, very good start so far, finding the coordinator right here. I just got word from Persuadable B4U's team captain, team coach, and he said Myleg's Wi-Fi went out, what we saw right there on stream, and therefore it is their responsibility. B4U will not ask for a rematch. They accept the results of this match. So everything is fair and square. B4U accepting the results, and we can just continue. We see Sprinter giving the coordinator hit with the perfect owl from the seer. Good job.
Yeah, extending, and also Billy has a flare gun to work with if Sprinter gets a little too close. Still not in full presence, drops the pallet just to make sure he extends the life here, and still Billy has been untouched by these statues.
Very, very good job. Very good job. We all know how important these statues are. Oh, dodged! Flare gun with the sculpture statue.
That was amazing play by Sprinter, utilizing the statues not just for offense but for defense as well. Billy now is in big trouble here because the pallet is gone in Arms Factory. Does have the window to vault, but can he make it in time? Sprinter does have blink. Will he be able to use it? Doesn't even need to. Downs him when he just jumped that window.
Yeah, there's not a lot of like room where you could go when you jump through a window. Fantastic job. It's great for Billy. It's great for Sprinter right here because that is the basement. Again, they only need one survivor through the gate, but putting first survivor into the basement is just putting pressure on the survivors. Now the question is, what is Sprinter going to do? Is he going to be proactive and putting more pressure by leaving this area and trying to get to the survivors just as we saw Afu doing it?
You do see that the mercenary there is just waiting for his chance to use those elbow pads for him to be able to go there. And Sprinter just trying to use that chisel to try to stop the Cypher Rush from happening, which he's doing a pretty good job because the Cyphers haven't been being pushed so far for him to worry about it. But Wanted Order is on the barmaid side, and I think Mercenary is going for that full commit to save this coordinator.
So Mercenary was actually just in this corner to give the Hunter tinnitus, to force the Hunter to stay here. Oh, drop down, perfect hit on the coordinator again. But at the same time, look at that, 2 Cypher machines remaining. It is going to be very close to being a Cypher pop, but at the same time, I did not really see, was the coordinator on the chair for long enough that she will be out?
Past half already. So this is going to be a good done deal for him if he gets yes, and he does. But look at the Cypher progress on those 2 Cyphers. They could pop it once she's on that chair just to extend it just a little bit because attrition is slowly starting to go down. Wanted Order is with the Mercenary, and the Chisel will be dropped here. SXE getting out of dodge, but so close to popping that Cypher though.
Both are almost popped. They are just waiting for someone to take a hit right here and then to pop off that Cypher. Very, very good job on XROCK's side. Sprinter is trying to put pressure. We can also see that XROCK is separating the Cypher machines. Oh, that might be a Cypher pop right here.
It could be. Oh, and it is. They push for that late game. And look at that, no detention, so it's going to be pretty tough for Sprinter to try to down these survivors. He's going to have to put his a lot of statue placements before he goes for that normal hit.
The thing is, we have 3 survivors running around, 2 exit gates. You can only be on 1 exit gate at the same time. Oh, that's gonna be difficult. We have the barmaid giving, there we go, giving tinnitus Sprinter
Yes.
using the stitches to figure out where the barmaid is. But again, 3 survivors, 2 exit gates, they split up, strategically split up, and that means that Sprinter can't be on both gates at the same time, meaning 1 survivor will at least survive. We can see the Seer and the Mercenary are at the exit gate. I already mentioned it before. If 1 survivor is getting through the gate, this is it for XROCK. They will proceed into the next bracket of this tournament, and that would it be for B4U. And yeah, seems like
Oh my
seems
god.
like
Oh, so close there, but